Sonia, I want to mention your Vitamins for the Soul book, because it's actually my favorite book of yours, because to me this is where books are going. It's a small book with an incredible amount of powerful information in it.
I love that little book. I think that it should be, I tell everybody, this should be in your pocket, your purse, or your car, and when in doubt, open up and it'll put you right back into flow.
It's a great stocking stuffer. We're just talking about the Global Prayer Project, and they're doing a Celestine Prophecy movie DVD giveaway for the holiday. And I think that this is a great stocking stuffer. It's important, I feel, that we start spreading this information. A lot of people, the reason we have so many listeners, Sonia, is people listen to this show, let's say, and they say, oh, you know what, Sonia was just on Empowered Living. Here's a copy of the CD. And people are able to do that. I think that in this day and age, like you were talking about the 100th monkey, it's vital we spread this information.
Yes, and make it simple and palatable. People need simple, direct, and that's why I agree with you. I think Vitamins for the Soul is the perfect messenger. It is the perfect messenger to spread this information. It's not intimidating. It's easy to carry around. It appeals. It answers questions right away. It directs. It makes you laugh. Like I said, it takes you from fear to flow in a nanosecond.
It's the perfect little push people need. Sonia, we do instant feedback on this show, so while the show's going on, we're looking at that feedback from our listeners. I would say that the most feedback I got, and maybe we can close the show with this information, is someone sitting in their cubicle, they're in their car, or someone who's paycheck to paycheck, they're dealing with the kids, the bills. How do they align themselves? How do they make the time to align themselves with this intuition? How do they break out of that rut?
Okay, the first thing I'd say is you have to change the channel, and you have to tap into your intuitive channel. And so I want to go back to that message that I said about expect. And I would say to that person sitting in the cubicle, expect good things. Because that's the function of your intuition, is to put you in right alignment with the abundant flow of the universe. That's free, that's easy, it's a change. When you're in that cubicle with all that burden, you don't expect good things. You expect the same old, same old. So the way to expect good things is when you walk out the door, you say to the universe, surprise me. And then be open to that what you know and what is going on in your life today is not all that is available. It's just what you know for now. And go back to what I said earlier about being open. Be open to more. Being open. It's just like, for example, I saw the 100 top most influential, or the 10 top most influential people of last year, and one was Rowling, who wrote Harry Potter. Mm-hmm. Now, talk about somebody being really in a downtrodden place.
Right.
But she created that little window and allowed that voice of Harry Potter, which was her intuitive, she channeled that book. She just, it all downloaded, and that's how intuition comes through. So the person who's in this real rutted routine, if you could simply just crack the window of awareness open and expect that what will come through will be inspiring, creative, and supportive, which is the function of intuition, you will see a change within 7 days.
It's almost as when Jesus was talking to his disciples, he told them to just act as if you've already received it.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Now, that is where you have to have a moment of truth with your ego. Because your ego will immediately say, no way. But just remember what I said from Einstein. Don't become enslaved to the servant. Always keep room. And my mother was my greatest teacher. Every day I walked out the door, she said, expect good things, and I expect to hear about them when you come home.
Now, is it that your intuition is always connected? It's always your truth, and is it your ego, your conscious mind? Is that what's stuck in old ignorance?
That's what's stuck in fear, an old pattern, old story. But your ego can be trained to support your intuition. And the way you do that is you don't go after your ego. You perceive your ego to be like a puppy, and you don't want it to be a pit bull puppy that's out of control menacing you. You train it to be quiet, and you have fun with your intuition. So the last fun little tool I'd like to give you before we're done is the invitation. The direct invitation for intuition are the two words, I wonder. The minute you say, I wonder, you go to your intuitive mind. I wonder what wonderful things will happen today. I wonder how to best address this problem. I wonder what the solution is. I wonder if I should say hello. I wonder if my creative idea, what would happen if I gave it a chance. I wonder. Feel how your whole vibration shifts, and you access a part of your awareness that's normally quiet and locked out.
Unbelievably powerful. Sonia, thank you so much for coming on. And for those of you instant messaging us, Sonia already said she would come back on also in 2008. We'll arrange that with her, and you check out at bettertoday.com to see this. Again, Sonia's website, trustyourvibes.com. Her newest book, The Intuitive Spark. All the information on Sonia's projects, her speaking schedule, all her events are available at trustyourvibes.com. Sonia, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, Steve, and to all your listeners.
Thank you so much. We'll talk to you in 2008. Folks, you've been listening to Empowered Living, Life, the Truth, and Being Free. I'm your host, Steve Maraboli. Thanks again for tuning in. Thanks again for passing it along. We'll see you next week.